I do want to talk about Khashoggi because President Trump, in his Oval Office meeting, he said that the Crown Prince is doing an incredible job when it comes to human rights. But we know that MBS has a really dodgy track record when it comes to human rights. A U.S. intel report found in 2021 that the Crown Prince approved of Khashoggi's murder. And we know that Khashoggi was dismembered with a bone saw. And when it comes to a question on Khashoggi in the Oval Office, President Trump got really defensive, even more so than when MBS eventually answered the question. And President Trump said, as far as this gentleman, meaning MBS, is concerned, he's done a phenomenal job. You were mentioning somebody that was extremely controversial. He's talking about Khashoggi there. A lot of people didn't like that gentleman that you're talking about. Whether you like him or didn't like him, things happen. And things happen there. He's referring to someone who was murdered and dismembered. And according to United States intelligence, MBS was the person who approved of that murder. What do you make of President Trump backing him here? Is that based on money?
Well, look, the whole relationship's based on money. Okay. The question is whether it's based on his personal money or based on the country's money. But there's no question that what he cares about is money. And it's not figuring out, assessing the difference between how much that's driven by the millions of dollars that he's personally receiving from Saudi Arabia and private companies in Saudi Arabia, and how much is because Saudi Arabia and its companies are putting, now what they're saying is $1 trillion of investment into the United States, is an impossible exercise. But there's no question that the foundational level of this relationship, and the reason that Donald Trump is willing to forget about what happened in 2018 and contradict the intelligence community on what happened in 2018 is for financial reasons. He's driven personally and as president by the potential financial returns that Saudi Arabia can provide because it has an enormous amount of oil money.